So what is Quantum? Quantum Beach 2025, a West Palm Beach conference aimed at making quantum more accessible, aims to answer that question and so much more. Here to tell us more about it is IONQ Chairman and CEO and a leader in the space, Niccolo De Masi. Niccolo, welcome to the show.
Great to be here, Ashley. Thank you for having me.
So what have your takeaways been from Quantum Beach 2025 so far?
Well, as you probably know, IONQ is the biggest company in the business of quantum. We have the largest market cap, the most revenue, the most patents, the most people. And we're a company that's really 30 years in the making. What makes us unique is that we're not only the leader in quantum computing, but also the leader in quantum networking, and quantum cybersecurity, and also the leader in quantum sensing. And I think what we're hearing and learning in Palm Beach, at Quantum Beach this day, is that Palm Beach County and Florida is ready for all of our solutions, which is really quite exciting for us. We've seen fantastic engagement with both local and state political leaders. We've seen fantastic engagement with corporate leaders in the neighborhood. And people recognize the need to keep their data safe. They recognize that the future of the internet is going to be what we call the quantum internet. We're going to capture data using our quantum sensors. We're going to compute that data using our quantum computers, and we'll be able to transmit it securely using our quantum networks. And so IONQ is the only full stack, not just hardware and software player, but also full stack quantum internet player. And I think Florida and Palm Beach County and West Palm Beach and Palm Beach Town are all embracing us eagerly, and we're really excited about that.
And for our viewers who may just be learning about quantum for the first time, what exactly is quantum and what can it do?
Well, quantum computing is the next leg of the computing revolution. So we're about 70, 80 years into the concept of artificial intelligence and the concept of machines that can perform useful calculations. And we've, of course, gone from early days of the transistor to the CPU in the 80s and 90s being where the action is at, to GPUs being very important, of course, and companies like NVIDIA and Broadcom and AMD rising to the forefront at the expense of companies like Intel. The quantum computing revolution will do the same thing in the coming years, I think, to GPUs, like GPUs have done to CPUs. We can debate the time horizons, but ultimately right now, GPUs and quantum computers will begin working together ever more. And there will come a day when our quantum computers are so much more powerful, so much more space efficient, energy efficient, and cost effective, we believe our QPUs, as we call them, will ultimately start to replace GPUs. Now, that's only one piece of our business. Quantum sensing and quantum networking is the rest of what we call the business of quantum, and it's the rest of our product families. And IONQ is very proud of the fact that we work with not only commercial companies from drug discovery and pharmaceutical through to logistics and aerospace, but also defense companies. And we do a lot with defense companies nationwide. There's a big defense community, of course, in North Palm Beach and Florida in general. And so we feel like the full suite of our products can actually be fully utilized, deployed, and embraced in Florida and in Palm Beach County itself.
And IONQ recently achieved a record-breaking algorithmic qubit score of 64 on its IONQ Tempo. Can you talk more about that milestone?
Yeah, it's a tremendous achievement. I mean, we delivered a 20x speed up on June 9th that we announced in partnership with AstraZeneca, AWS, and NVIDIA in computational drug design. We literally turned the better part of a month of classical computational work into a day on our old quantum computers, last year's hardware, if you will, last generation. The new system that we announced on September 12th that we call Tempo is 36 quadrillion times more powerful, we believe, than anyone else's machine out there. We ran benchmarks against IBM's machine specifically, and we published those benchmarks and showed that we have a 36 quadrillion times bigger compute space. Now, we already believe that our machines last generation were the best in the world. And so, believe it or not, our AQ36 system last year to AQ64 system this year is moving forward by about 260 million times in power. And so a number of quantum advantage and quantum supremacy solutions that we have delivered this year, both in the computational engineering and computational drug design space, are obviously going to go up a lot more next year using this new Tempo hardware that we unveiled just a couple of weeks ago. So it is a watershed moment. It takes about 1 billion GPUs, we estimate, to simulate a single one of our Tempo AQ64 systems. And I like to always remind people we're just getting started here, right? So you're going to see more advances from here on out every single generation, right? So it's going to move up and up and up to the right. And you're going to see millions of times become billions of times, trillions, quadrillions, quintillions of times more powerful, slowly but surely.
Niccolo de Masi, IONQ Chairman and CEO, thank you for joining us at the New York Stock Exchange.
Always a pleasure. Look forward to seeing you again soon, and always enjoy ringing the bell. We've done it a couple times this year, and we always love the visit. So thank you so much for your support.